What is up, YouTube? Pink Reaper here, back with more Let's Play Golden Sun. So, in the last part we got here, I forgot what this place is called. I forgot what most of the town names are. Let's just leave and come back. La Lavero, that's right. I'm very tired. I'm sorry, guys. Also, I got Smog. Smog, who I definitely didn't forget for like the 50th damn time playing this game. So in this part, we're going to be collecting some Jin, is actually what we're going to be doing. More than you'd assume. I don't think... Oh, I was wrong already. It's like, I don't think there's going to be anything in here. I was wrong. Who actually has these? You do, alright. Oh, I can take a chance to sell some shit I don't need, finally. I'm about ready to just sell all them Psi Energy crystals, to be honest, but I'm not gonna. Head over to the armor shop. Sell this. This should be the first time that we'll have access to things that are just straight better than the Assassin's Blade. I'm gonna sell this empty bottle. I don't think you can do anything with that empty bottle. Oh, maybe you can, actually. Let me think here. Mirror Shield is not super useful. This is useful. I'm not going to sell the Lucky Cap. Doesn't look like he has anything else that's super useful to me. The Mirror Shield is just like... It's good. Like, it gives a lot of defense, but it's not really better than just, like, these things. I prefer the extra... attack. I might actually get this over the Virtuous Armlet, because the Virtuous Armlet is the used to recover 100 HP, right? Yeah. Whatever. It's not super useful. The Silver Blade unleashes Aqua Sock. Everyone hates having wet socks. So the Swift Sword is theoretically the best sword you can give to Ivan. I say theoretically because of how it works. So the Swift Sword has an unleash that can hit either once or 3 times. And if it hits 3 times, it does, you know, significantly more damage than if it doesn't. Ugh. I think I might actually just give the Dragon Axe to... So I believe both the Silver Blade... No, I think the Silver Blade... The Silver Blade is obviously Mercury-based. I think the Shamshir is actually Jupiter-based. Oh, and here we have our first instance of something we haven't seen yet, a cursed item. The Demonic Staff unleashes Bad Omen is also a cursed item. If you have a cursed item equipped, you can't unequip it unless you go to a sanctum. And also, it'll occasionally give you items curse, which is a separate side effect. Separate ailment from normal curse. Normal curse just kills you after a certain number of turns. Item curse just means you skip your turn, essentially, so it's not great. The Crystal Rod has Drown, which can insta-kill. That's why it's going on Mia. I don't really think anything... I'm going to give the Dragon Axe to him. I'm not going to get a new weapon for... Isaac just yet because I don't really need to. There's a better option. Oh, and so there's a Jin in this town. He's right up here. It took me a long-ass time when I was a kid to figure out how to get him, but it was one of those things that sort of just, like, clicked for me after a moment. I'm like, oh, I get it. And I felt really stupid for not realizing it right away. But yeah, you can go over here. See that? You can go up the... You can go up on these buildings. I do like that too, that like I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah. That like towns use more, like towns are more than just the buildings in this game, which is nice. This should be the single psi energy recovering Jin. I don't remember what it's called. Torch. Yeah. Oh, nope. That must be the other game then. The only problem is you have to go all the way back to get back down. Anything else to grab? Oh, there is. I almost didn't see that treasure chest. If it wasn't for the fact that that vine was still green when the screen went black and white there, I actually probably would not have noticed that. I think that's a stat increasing item. Might be a psi energy crystal. Because I believe there's one last stat increasing item in the game. There's 4 of each in the entire game. Oh, no, it's the warrior's helm. Okay. Well, I take it back. This is going to you. This is going to you. Actually, what did you have on before? You just had the regular, like, shitty circlet, right? Yeah. So that's nice. The Warrior's Helm also increases Unleash rate. It says boosts critical hits and Earth Power. It also actually increases Unleash rates, if I remember correctly. I could have sworn I got that later in the game. I knew it was coming. I just thought it came later in the game. I don't want to buy anything. I want to sell something. One of the other things I never brought up. So she has Psi... See, she has Psi Energy Crystal. She has Water of Life here to sell. I never sold these. It's just that at certain points in the game, they add an extra one into stock for all of these... For all the shops, basically. Ah, an antidote. So useful this late in the game. So useful that I'm not even going to sell it in the shop I am currently in. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it away. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head over to the road to the Bobby Lighthouse. You can actually get in fights on this particular route, if I remember correctly. We're gonna, what do I have set to R right now? Nah, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, well. Apparently I have carry. Not that it helps, I can't actually do anything with it. I could, actually, you know what's funny is I can do this. It's completely worthless, but I can do this. Oh, it won't let me do it. That's interesting. It would have it'll let, so that means that you actually had, like, despite the fact that it's not shown like the way it usually is with movement paths, like move paths, that means there are set locations that you can move blocks. I'm going to carry it this way, because I don't want to have to use move. And then I'm going to carry it this way. I'm almost certain this is an equipment for Mia, but I might be wrong. My memory is pretty hazy on what all the treasures are in this game. Oh, it's, no, this is the stat increasing item. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know who needed that more. So they're all dead, but we're just going to ignore them and go down here. Oh, never mind. We're going to go to the other side first. I thought it was this side you have to start with. I was wrong. I'm not gonna bother talking to any of these guys who are dying because they're dying. That means they're worthless to me. No, it's a fight with skeletons. Wait, does he have... He does not yet. Okay. I'm just gonna do whatever I think can kill all of them the fastest. It worked. That was worth as much experience as just fighting one damn lizard. Wait. I did that wrong. You know what's weird is... So there's these noises that get made when you open and close menus and such. Oh. Damn. I forgot the Jin. Oh well. Oh no, never mind. No, I didn't. I don't remember if this is a battle Jin or not. And I don't want to find out the hard way that it is. It is. This is Luff. I will never forget Luff because Luff is the best. And I mean that literally. Luff is probably the best Jin in the entire game. Oh, so there's the one Sonic Slash. You'll know it doesn't really do that much damage. Still just one. So it would actually have done more damage than the Heat Mirage there if it had hit with all three. So, because the damage multiplier literally is just 3 times higher on getting 3 hits. So seal a foe's psi energy. That's what it does. That's all it does. The reason that's important, however, is that Luff is, as far as I know, 100% accurate. Like, it doesn't fail ever. Can't go that way. Now the reason it not failing is important is because bonk. The fastest way down here. A lot of enemies both in this game and the next game, a lot of bosses use psi energy, and the psi energy sealing psi energies that your characters can learn aren't super accurate, or aren't super effective, I should say. Like, they have a tendency to fail. Sorry, I usually don't talk over cutscenes, but I really like Luff. Luff never fails. I've never seen Luff fail, at the very least. And because Luff never fails, you can do a lot of weird things. You can sort of cheese certain fights. Luff is without question my favorite Jin, and Luff is almost the main reason that I don't do reclasses. Like, I have to be able to use that Jin no matter what. Now, I will say, Luff is not nearly as useful in, like, random battles, which I feel like should be obvious, because random battles end so quickly. But especially in the second game, where there's, like, 5 or 6 extra hidden bosses. On top of, like, all the regular bosses. Like, it's just... I got a big one for my boy Luff, basically, is what I'm saying. Now with that, there's actually only one Jin left to get, and we probably aren't going to get it in this part, but we are going to obviously get it before we finish the game. The thing is, it's actually not in the Lighthouse. It's somewhere else, and I actually could have gotten it already. Alright, and with that, I believe that's the last mandatory cutscene before we actually fight the final boss, so there's that. Anyway, yeah, so I actually could have gotten the, Oops, I'm standing in the way. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. I could have gotten the last Jin already. It would have, It would have happened, basically right after we finished the desert, the second desert. The Lamenkin Desert or whatever. The reason I didn't is because... I guess spoilers, it's on the extra dungeon of the game. Oh, here's a cool thing you can do for no reason other than that the game lets you. That affects literally nothing. But yeah, so it is in the extra dungeon, but you couldn't... I didn't want to go to the extra dungeon multiple times. I wanted to complete it all at once, and that's the plan. However, since we're here in the Bobby Lighthouse, we're going to go ahead and... wait. Which one is the one that has the treasure? We're going to go ahead and collect some items. And actually, oh, shoutouts to Orc Lords. They drop lucky medals. So for anyone who's playing this game, or who plans to play this game in the future, you can in fact get more lucky medals than what you just find in the overworld. Orc Lords drop them, although the drop rate is pretty bad, so you'll have to really abuse the Jin kill. Oh, I set that to move, apparently. Actually, you know what? Asura armor. I actually still kind of think I'd rather have the... well, he's gonna get something different anyway, so... That's carry. I never set that back to move. So this is when it becomes important to know that you can do that douse frost thing in these pedestals. The Bobby Lighthouse really is just sort of like a, do you understand how your psi energies work? Dungeon. Like, it has less to do with, like... Okay, why didn't that work? There we go. It has less to do with, like, strict puzzles and more just sort of, like, you need to know exactly how your things work, basically. This is the... This is the one where you can, like, read their minds, right? Violet shines southeast of me. I used to know exactly how this puzzle went. Red shines due west of me. Red shines northwest of me. Okay. Wait, I did that wrong. Yeah, you need to be over here, actually. Yellow shines northeast of me. Wait, what? What? Red due west. Violet southeast. Oh, okay. I've got my cardinal directions fucked up again. Yeah, so this should be, I believe, this one's here. You only have to do this puzzle once, by the way. Once you have it correct, you never have to do it again. Wait, she said due west, right? Yeah. You say Violet is southeast, which she is. You say Violet is also southeast. You say red is due west, and you say yellow is northeast. So this should be the correct puzzle. I like this better when I had them memorized where they were supposed to be. Alright. If you get it wrong, like a lightning bolt strikes you or something, and then it resets the position of all the, Wait. It resets the position of all the statues. One other thing of note in this lighthouse, which I'm not actually going to be showing up. Well, I am going to show it off. I'm just not going to show off how I'm going to get it, because if you want to know more about it, you can look it up. So basically, there's a weapon that drops in... Oh shit, deadly poison. That's not good. I don't know that cure poison works on that. Oh, it does. Cool. There's a weapon that drops in this lighthouse, the Venus Lighthouse. Also, shoutouts to the Venus Lighthouse music. Oh my god, it's so good. So this is the path we couldn't get past before. If you want to leave the Venus Lighthouse, this is the best way to... Or the Bobby Lighthouse, that's the best way to do it, because it takes you back to the actual Venus Lighthouse proper. Which is obviously further down the continent than just going back to Lolivero. Unless you have a reason to be in Lolivero, obviously. Alright, now is the time that we need carry set to... Wait, who has carry? Yeah, no, you have lift. You have carry. God, this music's so good. But anyway, yeah. So there's a weapon that drops from an enemy in the Venus Lighthouse. The Kiku Ichimonji. God, it's got a weird name. It is the other quote-unquote best weapon for Ivan. It's got higher base attack, like by a large margin. And it doesn't rely... Oh, wow, that actually had enough PP to use Mad Blast. Interesting. It insta-died. It's suffocated. But yeah, it's got, by a large margin, like a higher attack stat, but it also has... we're going to go ahead and move that over here. I'm not going to equip it. It is cursed. Actually, hold on. Wait, did that say... I actually might want to look up which one is better in terms of unleash rate. But yeah, so the weapon is just... It's more consistent than the sword that Ivan has currently, just because it doesn't rely on the, you know, chance of the triple hit. However, it's a very low drop rate. It's like 1 in 128 or something like that. And even if you do the Jin kill method, it's still only 1 in like 64. However, there is a it's one of the more well-known... oh, that's not good. She's gonna die. So that's what actual curse looks like. After those flames leave her head, she just dies. Can I just leave, please? Alright. She is still, in fact, cursed, by the way. Oh, no, she's not. I thought that persists. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, yeah, there's a very well-known RNG manipulation that exists in this game. That allows you to get, basically, honestly, just about any drop. Like, there are known RNG manips for basically anything that's useful. Obviously, there's, like, enemies in the early game that have drops as well that very likely would have... oh, there's the triple. Look at how much damage that did. But yeah, they could have RNG manipulations or something like that. But the problem is, you have to use certain moves in a certain order and then kill with Jin. And early game enemies, obviously, you can't really go back and do that because they'll just die to the regular attacks. There's not a good way to make yourself weak enough to make that work. But anyway, here in this portion of the game, did I set move? I didn't. Here in this portion of the game, the RNG manips work very well. So I'm going to RNG manipulate to get that sword, as well as probably a couple other random items that are very useful. I'm just going to do it off screen, because the method is like, go to a specific screen, save, hard reset, get into a specific battle with the enemy that has the drop, as well as another specific enemy. Use 4 very specific Psi energies in a very specific order, followed by a Djinn kill, and then you just get the item. That's generally how it is for most of the RNG manips. So, if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, feel free to look it up on GameFAQs. There is a what's the fastest way to do this? I think actually this is the fastest way to do it. There are plenty of guides that explain how to, like how to RNG manipulate for specific items. I do kind of apologize for not really showing it off and explaining it further, but it's just like, it really isn't that interesting, honestly. Like, once you know about it, it's not super like, oh man, I can't believe this exists. It's just sort of like, yeah, okay, you did it. What? I wasn't close enough, really? I believe you actually need all 3 of these. I don't know why I did that. The slow way of moving them, I guess. Oh man, it's almost time for my Green Bay Packers to play. Oh no, you don't need all 3. Okay, cool. You can put all 3 on it, just doesn't do anything. Yes, today is September 5th, the opening day for the NFL regular season. My Green Bay Packers are playing the Bears. Wish my team luck, guys. We were kind of ass last year. I actually think this is the room that you save in harder... No, it's not. It's not. Man, Ivan, you are weak. I'm going to do this. If I remember correctly, this enemy, this golem, actually doesn't drop anything super useful, but I'm still going to kill him with the Jin method just to see if I get anything. Just in case he doesn't die to this one. Which he didn't. Now he's stunned, so it doesn't actually matter. The one problem with doing Jin kill methods with Ivan is that he only has 3 offensive Jin. Well, he's no longer stunned, but, you know. Oh, well. Hey, didn't work. Man, this guy has a lot of health. I thought I hit him harder than this, but then I just remembered, no, my first hit on him was with Ivan, which did like 30 damage. Ivan's pretty weak. Oh, shoutouts to this. There we go. This is the actual reason we even came into, This is the actual reason we even bothered to come into the, Venus Lighthouse. Literally just to get that. Hold on. Oh no, this doesn't do anything, that's right. Here we go. Titan Blade! Look how much damage that did. So that is a Venus-based unleash on a Venus Adept that does a shitload of damage, obviously. Let me think here. Okay. I don't believe you can get into a random battle on this map, on this screen. At least I'd like to hope not. The fact that we haven't yet should be a good sign that you can't. I do believe most of these puzzles stay completed, which is just why I haven't just left just yet. Because I'm going to be honest, now that I've got the Gaia Blade, I'm leaving so that I can go to the extra dungeon and get the final Jin. I just wanted to be as buff as possible, and that's the way to do it. I missed. I do believe there's actually a second way to complete this. To complete this room. I might be wrong about that, actually. Actually, I am wrong. That's actually the only way to do it. I lied. Sorry for lying, guys. I feel awful about it. But yeah, I just want to complete some of these rooms, and then I'm just going to leave, honestly. Like, that's the plan. Which kind of sucks, because, like I said, this music's the best. No! My defense! I was expecting that to drop my speed, because I can only think about Pokemon. Whee! Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and just retreat out of here. I got a Psy Energy Stone. I forgot this is technically how I came in. The one problem is that this statue does not stay. So I am, in fact, going to have to go all the way back to Lolivero when I want to re-enter the Venus Lighthouse, but, you know, is what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here and then end this part. If I retreat, unfortunately, it's going to take me back to the entrance to the Venus Lighthouse, so... What's up, dead guy? Other dead guy. Alright, with that, we have made it out. And there we go. Now we've actually made it out. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this part, guys. I'm going to go watch some football, and then after that, I'm going to record more. You guys won't be here for it, I guess. You'll get to see the end product. But yeah, in the next part, we're going to go ahead and go to the extra dungeon. I'll show off how to get there, and yeah, I don't know why I didn't do the RNG manipulation things I said I was going to do, because, fuck, I meant to do that before I went to the extra dungeon. Well, I guess I'm not doing it. Well, I will do it. I'll just do it after the end of next part, I guess, when I return to Lolivero. Whatever. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Pink Reaper, signing out.